Cool. We did that. We got here.
We got here.
We made it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, my God. Welcome, welcome. You know what's hotter than 2?
3.
3.
Agreed. We
like-
know my feelings on this.
Uh-huh. Unless it comes to bad threesomes, martinis. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I like more than 3.
3 is good.
And, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're good. I'm going to bring this up to your mouth
Thank you.
so that people can hear.
Thank you so much.
So the people can hear.
Again,
Yeah.
Again, I just think that when we are here, we do need a drop-down mic or a Britney Spears
Yeah, like a Britney
mic or
Spears mic,
something. I think
absolutely.
that's what it's missing.
Yeah.
Aaliyah, too.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
It would be hot.
Hi.
Hi.
'Cause
Yeah.
That's hot. That's hot with Sabrina Piper and Natalie DeCicco. Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm funny girl with tits.
Are we doing hearts?
And
I do the hearts.
I like it.
I'm a peace sign gal.
I like it.
must
Sometimes
admit,
if
I'm a
my
peace
if
sign
my
gal.
if I'm like this, I might do this, and then I'm like, there's no heart there. It's literally just a hand,
and then we
a claw,
then we do
snail.
turkey.
That was like a double
I
snail.
watched a guy do like a 1.5 minutes of all that.
So did I. Someone sent me that recently.
Of
Was
what
it?
your hands? stuff?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever used to do like the cool games with your hands,
Yeah.
the
Of
clap
course.
games or whatever?
Yeah.
I was-
Concentration.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys, welcome, Alia Janine.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yay.
I'm so high.
You're back.
Good.
I am
Good.
so high.
That's what happens. That's what happens. That's
Yeah.
hot. See, it would have
That's
been.
hot.
I thought maybe of getting like a little Secco bottle
Mhm.
because I'm like, you're back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You have arrived. You were back in New York, which
Yeah.
is exciting stuff.
Mhm.
And then I was like, it's a little early.
It is.
It's
And
a
you
little
know,
early. I have to work after this.
I know you do. I said that to Alia.
Yeah, she's like, Nat's got to work, and I'm like, her and I want to go get my nails done.
Cute.
So,
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that.
So I
It's
feel
fine.
like a lot of those places also serve wine.
Yeah.
We
That's
do.
fair.
How
If you
fabulous
go-
is that?
Yeah, if we
I
look
gotta
hard
tell you,
enough.
I don't know how you do the acrylics though. Halloween just passed.
Yes.
Which explains Natalie's incredible
Yeah, my
fucking
incredible
tats.
sleeves.
She's yadded, dude. She's fucking yadded, man.
The other
How long
day-
did those last?
I did them last Wednesday, and they're still pretty going strong. So
Yeah.
Sick.
my friend Amanda did these for me. She's a very good artist.
Nice. What kind of like pen did you use or sticker?
Inkbox, which sells like 2-week tattoos, has a pen.
Okay.
So I just got
Not
the
even one of our
pen.
sponsors.
Oh.
Call us,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Well,
And
look
now
at
I have the
Look
pen.
at Natalie's body. Come on.
That's amazing. That's actually a cool way to see if you like a certain
Totally.
tattoo
Let's
too, because I
go.
have a couple that I'm like,
Less.
if I would have seen it,
Mhm.
yeah,
It's fair.
yeah. But
It has made me want more of them because this one's real. And now I'm like, oh, that would be so cool. The other day I was wearing my Stonewall shirt, and I was like, somehow this is the gayest I've ever looked. I was like, I look like a lesbian bartender because it was
love
just
it.
like
You
Stonewall and like
The
naked
naked
women,
women.
all over my
It's a
arms.
little bit of that, and a little bit like I want to ask you to make me like an oat latte right now.
Right. Yeah.
You're every barista in
Yeah.
the neighborhood.
Just need more
dude.
piercings. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They do have
you
quite a
need, like,
few.
something in the face.
a septum. I
Totally.
feel
What's
like.
that called? The Maryland?
That's a
no,
Maryland.
That's
this
a
Maryland is up here. This is just a lip piercing. Because I'm a
the
product
Aaliyah.
of the '90s, so piercings and stuff like that. When I had my tongue pierced twice. I had like a barbell and a horseshoe. I had my nose pierced like 3 different times. I had my labret pierced like twice. Like I liked it, and then I had it for a while, and then I didn't like it, so I took it out, and then I'm like, oh, I want it again. So now I just have
No
a permanent
way.
hole. And like I could still fit shit in there. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, no, I want to be punk rock. Like I've had this one forever. Like I forget that it's there.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, you have something on your lip. I'm like,
That's
it's
so funny.
it's attached because like I'm an older lady, but now I have hand tattoos, so now it kind of seems more appropriate. Before,
Right.
like if I wear a sweater, you know, and I have my glasses,
funny.
Oh, yeah.
I could look very conservative, but now I got hand tats, and now I can't hide my face.
Right.
I like the hand tat.
I'm sorry. I'm
fan.
kicking somebody
No,
over
it's
the table.
Oh,
me.
no.
I'm sorry. We're playing footsies, dude.
Cute,
Jealous.
sexy.
It's so sexy. It's
Jealous.
hot.
Amy Winehouse had the Maryland right here, which I thought was a mole, and then I looked at more pictures of her, and it's a piercing right here. So I just drew a
Oh.
dot for Halloween. Like I just used eyeliner, and
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
got the vibe, you know?
We're gonna put our Halloween pictures up too.
Yeah.
So you guys see it.
That's nice.
I'm
I only
waiting on
took
mine.
2. I was in the quarter. I was with Samantha Bernards and her fiance. I think we actually were in the quarter. I think it took us longer to find parking than us actually like walking around, only because it was raining on and off. Like the weather was fine, but it was rainy and it was just sloppy. And Samantha were just, let's go get some food. So we walked around a little bit. She was the childish cat lady, so she was dressed normal and just had
Funny.
a stuffed cat.
Love it.
I was like, oh, you bitch. But yeah, I dressed as Chucky, like a slutty
Hell
Chucky, but I
yeah.
had the
Cute.
wig and I put the face tattoos. They give you like little sticker tattoos of the scars and shit.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
and
that.
the wig. Yeah, I think I took like 2 pictures. So there's
Yeah.
pictures. I'll post them. I haven't been on social media
Yeah.
Damn.
a lot lately.
I did a little East Village bar crawl on Halloween. Oh, we
Oh,
went to
yeah.
that impression show too. We were saying how
went
we
to
were
the show.
gonna go to that.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. So we went to what was not a party,
And not a costume party.
not a costume party.
on Halloween.
A couple days before, like
couple
Tuesday?
Days before.
Okay.
And some would call it a show, others would call it a group therapy of
A
some
little bit.
sort. Of some sorts. We took photos that
Mhm.
night, so
Yeah.
some fun photos. And then I only took one video,
Mm-hmm.
which
Costco
was really
guys.
interesting. It's gonna be on the patreon.com/funnygirlwithTits. Pick a tier
Okay,
today.
cool.
to
Got
get-
it.
it was really different.
I
It
It's
was really.
The show that
I give it 5 booms.
give it 5
And
booms
by
too.
5 booms, I mean I'm going to shoot myself 5 times after it.
Here.
After I rewatch it.
So
We're gonna play-
is it like it sounds like people were doing impressions,
Yes.
but they weren't dressed up as the people?
Some of them were. It was more that
Okay.
we
it was
thought
so bad,
that the
my eyes
audience.
twitching. Sorry.
We thought that the audience was also going to be in costume, and we got there and no one was in costume except for us.
Oh,
So
We
the
were-
people
we
going
were-
up were
Here
in
was the biggest
costume.
slap. We were the audience.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
It was
Let's
all-
just be
you're
real.
kinda right.
You were
we
the,
were the audience, and the biggest slap in the face, right, was on patreon.com/funnygirl.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
It's
gonna
just
lie.
shadows. It's just
When
shadows.
I did Kim Kardashian, I'm very excited to get the photos from John.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I fucking crushed.
I saw the ones
it.
that you posted on Instagram. I thought they were fabulous.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes, they were
Let's
great.
move on. We're back in the main episode now.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
sounds good.
As I think I said already that I'm Amy Winehouse, and that's where the tattoos came from. Had a party. Sabrina was sick.
I was
We were
very
very
sick.
disappointed, but I went, don't fucking
I know.
kill yourself
I
getting
felt
here.
really bad, but also
It's
when you
okay.
said that, I just immediately knocked out from the fucking NyQuil.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
very disappointed.
It's okay. There'll be other
but
parties.
I know when you said that, I was like, that's the sweetest.
There
dude.
will be other parties. People want
There's
to hang
always
out.
there's
yeah.
always more parties. There's
Yeah.
never not a party.
Yeah. I
I
need to be
know.
invited to more parties, but I also want to throw more parties. Halloween's like my 1 year that me and my roommate like invite all of our people, and we live in Jersey, so it's like a little tough for people to get out, but like it's like the one rager of the year that we have. It was really fun.
Nice.
My roommate got a drinking game that was like cards where you pull out and it's like, oh, the last person to do this gives a drink to this person or whatever. type
Oh,
shit.
that's cute.
It was cute, but by the time we got into it, it was kind of like herding cats. It was like everyone was already kind of drunk, so it was like hard to get everyone to pay attention, you know?
Oh my god, I.
and then
totally-
also it's like, do we need these people to be drinking
True,
this much
true,
more?
true, very true. Yeah.
Well, I know I definitely don't need to smoke more because I definitely heard that at first, and I was like, "You're herding cats." I'm like a dog person too, but like, what are you doing with the cats?
It's hard to herd cats.
Herd.
Herd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard that.
Herd them.
We're just
Yes.
gonna play footsies the whole.
Yeah, it's cute. It's
episode.
fine.
It
I'll
is.
just do like a man spread wide
it's,
stance.
It's one step from the scissoring.
I could put
Yes.
my
That
legs up
everyone-
here.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I don't.
we can do. I can
That's
put
okay.
my legs up here. We can.
Yeah,
we can do like a
completely.
whole. I can completely lift my.
I'm
nut.
down for whatever. Just
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah.
I have to do my stretches though first.
Yeah. But I did do a little something like a bar crawl in the city on Thursday itself. Hit some bars that I have never been to. And it
Oh,
was fun.
yeah?
It was cute.
I
don't
love
remember
that.
most
You
of
were
the
in the
names.
village.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's
it was
fun.
good. And then got Five Guys with the whole rest of Manhattan before we went home. It was crazy. And it was 2 in the morning and the line was out the door. It was wild.
Oh, yeah.
Also way more expensive than I thought. I haven't been to a Five Guys in a long time. And it was
Oh
like,
no, food
people
in
complain
general
about
is
that.
so
yeah, it was like
expensive.
$12 for just the burger. Like not even the meal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
It's
And
crazy.
you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm like,
It's-
this
and
is
half the time it's not even
Yeah.
real food. Like McDonald's doesn't even have the dollar menu
I know.
Yeah.
anymore. There's no more. No, it's all everything is
did-
gross. They're killing us.
I did notice that. True. I did notice that the pizza place near here was $1.25 and they went back to 99 cents.
Hey,
Oh, very
a solid one.
nice.
Yeah.
Was this
solid
after the election?
move.
That's a good question,
That's a
but
great
I don't
question.
think that it was.
Which we'll get into, but we're still pausing on that.
Yeah, it's
We're-
okay.
We'll go into the other scary topic after Halloween. But,
Yeah.
But yeah. That sounds really fun, though.
Yeah, it was good. The
that
vibes
sounds
were
like
good.
a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. I was happy with my costume.
I
People
love
got it.
that.
Yeah.
Winehouse it up.
Yeah.
Did you
The
sing
Queen.
karaoke?
No, I should have.
Damn.
Do you
Yeah.
sing
That's
karaoke?
okay.
I'm not a karaoke person.
I love a karaoke room where you
Mm-hmm.
rent the room with your friends. I'm not a karaoke bar person.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
like, we can sing, but I don't want other people to hear me sing, and I don't want to hear randos sing either.
Got
Karaoke
it.
scares the shit out
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah, no, I am.
done
I've
it
done it.
drunk.
I've done it once with my best friend, and I had to. A dude like came up on stage with us, and I had to escort him out of the bar in a compression hold.
A very Aaliyah story.
I love this.
And that my best friend Stephanie, she loves karaoke, and in Vegas they have like a live band karaoke.
Ooh.
Okay,
And,
I do that.
Fun.
do
Yeah,
that.
and I'm like, all right, that's actually kind of cool. And she can actually sing. She has a very like Janis Joplin kind
Love
of vibe. And yeah, she loves that shit. But no, like I'll go. I went once actually with my cellar girls, and I could do Louis Armstrong's voice. So, like I could. But then it like hurts my throat.
Yeah.
But I sang it for her birthday. I did it like really like quietly or whatever. I'm like, there you go. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I love that.
My aunt just had a birthday. I think it was my aunt's 60th birthday that we went to. So it was just family in like a hall. And she was like, all right, you're all singing karaoke.
Damn.
She's like, you guys are going to sing for me. So a bunch of people went
Sing
up.
for me.
And I
Sing for
went,
me.
I was like, my brother will totally do this with me. So I just went up to my brother. I was like, picked one of his favorite band. I was like, you want to do a song by the Eagles?
Oh,
And he's
you
like,
told me
yeah,
about this.
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And then I let him pick the song. We did Heartache Tonight. And I let
Nice.
him take most of it. So I at least was on stage and sang a little bit. I went, I don't have to go by myself. And
know
he'll
what?
like carry me.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Me and my dad's song is Hotel California.
Mm-hmm.
He used to sing that to me when I was a kid or whatever. And then you realize what the song is about, and I'm like,
Pretty dark.
that tracks.
Yeah. Well, actually,
What's the song about?
my dad's for me was Rocky Raccoon by the Beatles, which equally dark and fucked up. A guy got shot in that.
Yeah.
It's a really good song by the Beatles
Oh, you've
about
never
like a
heard
brawl,
Rocky
like a bar brawl. It was their take on like a Bob Dylan song.
I don't know. I'm really not good with names because Ian, Natalie, and I were talking about like The Shining the
Oh,
other
yeah.
day, and then I confused Stephen King for Stephen Hawking.
And I
Because
was,
I just don't understand how he's sending out all these tweets in the wheelchair.
in his wheelchair. It's like, man, how is he writing all these books? It's crazy.
For like an intelligent girl, I have my moments.
No,
For a
that's
pseudo intellectual.
Yeah.
we all do.
Yeah, completely.
The smartest retard you'll ever know.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
the hottest.
There you go.
What was I saying a second ago? Oh, karaoke. Oh, names.
Mm.
Yes.
I
I'm not
just-
even
I
high,
just-
and I'm just
I-
at it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's Hotel California about either. I love.
Oh, it's
Chili
like
Peppers.
it's almost like The Shining, kind of. If the ghosts had taken over,
Yeah.
it's like you show up to this hotel and everyone's having fun, but you can't leave.
It's kind of about like heroin addiction.
Yeah,
and
They love doing
that was
that,
one
huh?
of my depression songs in high
Hotel
school.
California.
The Eagles love doing that because there's also Life in the Fast Lane, which sounds
Life
like
in
it's
the
about
Fast
cars, but
Lane!
it's actually about drugs.
Everything, yeah, there's all those hidden things. My mom, I love our song. So my mom and my song was, I can never remember the name of it, but it's, you put the lime in the coconut,
Yeah.
you drink the bowl up, you put the lime in the coconut, you drink the bowl up, you call doctor.
I feel like that is the name.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what the name would be except for put the lime in the coconut.
Lime in the coconut.
Yeah, we used to dance around and like do dishes and whatever to that song all the time. I love
Yeah.
that song. I would make her play it an insane amount of times. She's like, can we not? And I'm like, no. Same with Beastie Boys, Fight for Your Right to Party, when I
Good
would go
one.
out to bars with her because it was the 80s and it was
Right.
totally normal. They would
Yeah.
give me quarters for video games, but I would also go to the jukebox. And one night they had to unplug the jukebox because I kept just putting Fight for Your Right to Party.
That's so funny.
And they just thought I was
Fucking
being an
perfect.
asshole, but now it's because I'm fucking autistic. And it's like, no, I just need to hear this song a million times. That's totally normal. But yeah,
Yeah.
I did
love that.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I love that they unplugged it. They didn't go, hey, stop playing this. They went,
No, they couldn't
Yeah.
because I would get quarters because like a lot of the dudes in the bar, they thought it was hilarious. So they would give me quarters all the time. Like I
Yeah.
learned how to play pool and shit like that. Yeah, no.
Oh, as
Totally
you should.
not worried about me being kidnapped or anything. Just like, here, yeah, play pool with this random dude named Jeff.
Literally.
Molestado.
We were
Jeff
talking
is
about.
totally fine playing with a 7-year-old girl.
Ooh, weird.
The
Yuck.
80s. It was a biker bar.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, speaking of 7-year-old girls, I just want to get this off before I talk about my Halloween.
Sure.
But I was gonna
Okay.
tell this to Natalie
Oh, yes,
on the
please.
phone, and I didn't. I said I want to wait till the podcast, and I feel like I told you about my terrible date in LA with the teacher, not the teacher, but the
No.
principal or whatever.
Yeah, uh-huh.
No.
That's why the little kid lover. When I went out to LA for 2 days and I went on a date from Hinge, and I was like, something's wrong with these guys.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
If you guys saw the episode, my LA
Yeah, we can
episode,
talk about it.
you'll see. I'm awake at about 4 a.m. a couple nights ago. I just wake up and my phone buzzes about 2 minutes after that.
Uh-huh.
And somebody likes one of my Instagram posts. And I was like, what are you doing 4 something in the morning? And who are you?
Weird.
And I click it, and it's an old photograph. And who is
No.
the person?
Is it the guy?
It's the guy.
Yeah.
No.
It's the guy.
He found your social
Oh, he had
media.
already found me. Whole thing, he had already looked and done everything.
Investigated.
Oh yeah. As he said, researched and
Okay.
light stalking or whatever.
Okay.
4 in the morning, old
Regardless,
photo is rough. And I hope he at least had the decency when he hit it to be like, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do that.
Right.
You know?
You would hope, but it's not like he unliked the post or anything.
Yeah, so it wasn't
So
like,
I didn't know how.
no.
Yeah, so I immediately blocked him.
Blocked.
Good shit.
Immediately. Yeah, I took a screenshot at some point, but
Do I need to block him too? With these
no,
fucking
because he
hands?
probably wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
With his light
shout out to that
stalking.
pedophile.
Shout
I'm
out
just
to
gonna,
that guy.
I'm gonna report him. I think. I don't have solid evidence, but I have a gut feeling.
You got a
And that-
vibe.
yeah, and
We got to go with our vibes.
It's just weird. I just think it's weird that you're that age and you know, with the kids and you want the kids, and you don't have the kids and everything. I'm just saying.
That's
I'm
like,
just
that
saying.
reminds me
I'm
of.
gonna call CPS. I don't think you call CPS. I'm gonna call the FBI. I'm gonna call the CIA. I'm gonna call some people.
You
I'm
need
gonna
to-
call
you
John
need to call-
Krasinski. I'm gonna tweet
Call
him.
John
He's
Krasinski.
in the CIA. I'm gonna tweet him. I'm gonna say, Jim.
Hey,
Jim, I need help,
yo,
Jimmo.
yo,
I need
Jimmy.
help. I need help.
FBI. It would be
I like the
FBI.
idea of calling CPS. It's like, this child doesn't exist, but I'm worried for them.
There's so many
Actually,
children I worry for.
there's
I
so
worry
many-
for all of the
I'm
children.
worried for all the kids in the school.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to see the principal. Why?
This is like,
Why?
I
We
saw
don't
a,
know that. But
I saw a
I
comment.
had one of my principals. So I got expelled my freshman year in high school. Oh, actually, yeah, it was my freshman year in high school because I accidentally started the school on fire. It was like the soccer field.
Love it.
I like flicked a cigarette.
Oh.
This is before fire safe cigarettes, and I flicked a cigarette into a pile of leaves apparently that started like half the forest or whatever. So I had to go to like this hearing or whatever in front of the school board and stuff like that. And the superintendent, he was like rubbing my back. He's like, it's okay. It was an act. Like it was super. Even my mom was like, that dude's fucking weird.
No.
And
Betchy,
so,
betchy.
and because like he had like whatever thing for me, I was able to go back to school because I was only expelled for like the last 2 months of school or whatever. I was
Right.
able to go back to that school, and I only had to do like 48 hours of community service or some shit.
Damn.
Yeah, because there was also
Jinx.
like beer and shit like that. But yeah, this dude, like you just like as a woman, like you get this vibe. And even as a like teenage girl, I was like, my dad taught me about guys
Yeah.
you would stand like way too close and like, the back rubbing and stuff like that. And then like to the point where my mom like walked between
Yeah.
kind of thing. She's like,
Yeah.
no, super creepy. Dudes are creepy. I feel like a lot of priests, obviously, and some people that like really like working with kids, they make me nervous.
Yeah. I feel like I would say the same thing about that I say about being bullied, where I'm like, no, I never got bullied in elementary school because you have to be aware to be bullied. And I just didn't know what was going on most of the time. Where I went, if you're being mean to me, I can't tell because I'm not paying attention.
Aw.
So
That's
I'm like,
actually a good way to be
I
like,
love
oh, you're
that.
being mean to me. Like that's
yeah. I was just
anytime.
oblivious.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
of the time it is just
It's
them
like,
Yeah.
too. So that
it's
works
also
out perfectly.
unintentional shade, and I love that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm like,
Just
not
living your
paying
best
attention to you.
life.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
it's
the
like,
way
oh.
everyone should be.
Yeah.
Why do you care what other people think? They're horrible. Have you met them?
Totally.
People are the worst.
Yeah.
This guy was the worst. I was like, Blockaroo.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
creepy.
Blockaroo. I thought it was funny though. How
Yeah.
crazy.
Was he
4 in
cute?
the morning.
Was he hot, Ellie?
Not in person.
Yeah, he was hot in his photos.
In his photos, he was hot. He
Yeah.
also in
Catfish.
the
Yeah.
Instagram profile picture was this one that I sent you
Yeah.
originally that I saw where I was like,
Hot.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lick and climb will do.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I just want to wrap up my Halloween. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
Please.
did. I ran my mic, and
Yes.
then I went from there to get ready.
Mhm.
And I transformed into Kim Kardashian's 2014 paper cover.
10 years.
10-year anniversary.
Weird.
I thought of it a year ago, and I
Mhm.
said, I'm going to wait for the 10-year anniversary, and I'll do something like break the internet by then. I didn't break the internet. I just showed my body at Skankfest, though, a month. She showed her body in the thing. Boom.
Yeah. Symbolic.
Boom. You know
Symbolic,
what? I'll
yeah.
say I did break the internet. Why
Yeah.
not? Because I'm running for president in 2032 as
You
well.
told me that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just dropping this now before we talk
Do
about it
I
Yeah.
get a
later.
position, yo?
But,
Can I be like
You know,
defense or something?
you could be like head of like internet stuff.
How about weapons? Can I be in charge of weapons?
I'm gonna say okay, because if I say
Can
no,
I have
you're
the
gonna-
nuclear gun? Can I have the nuclear gun?
Yo, I'm not even gonna. This is just like a fun story right off
Let's
the
hear
bat.
it.
Speaking of killing me, Aaliyah and I went on the road last summer we were driving to Savannah because we're sickos, and it's like, I don't know, 2-3 hours into the ride. It's dark. There's no lights anywhere, and Aaliyah, I didn't know, was on mushrooms or acid or something. You microdose.
I
some shit.
microdose some shrooms.
Which she didn't tell me until afterwards, of course.
Okay.
And then, but as we're driving, it's pitch black out, and she just goes, "This would be a good place to bury a body. This would be a good place to bury a body."
Have you ever seen two Wong Fu Thanks for Everything?
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing when they're driving and they get pulled over.
I've never.
Well,
seen
dude,
that.
there's a lot of
There's a lot of
actually
drag queen movies we have to watch
statistics
together.
Okay.
that there's a lot of research that shows that truck drivers are most likely, like, a lot of them can be serial killers because they just have so much access
To move.
to move and to dump bodies
That
and
makes
stuff
sense.
like
Yeah.
that. So, and like, because my dad and my uncle were both truck drivers too.
Yeah.
And so like driving, I was just like, oh, these are great places to
Well,
get rid of bodies.
Well, here I was, little anxious May. And I was like, if you're going to do something to me, just like let me know now.
Yeah.
If you're going to dump my body
Oh my
somewhere. It's like,
God.
you keep picking places.
She's like, no, obviously we would kill someone together and then dump the
yeah.
body. You're not on
Or
the
I would
list.
probably, if anything, I would end up killing someone because they fucked with you. And then I'd be like, now I have to get rid of the fucking body, Sabrina.
Yeah.
Actually, there are a couple people we can round up and we can go back to these roads.
Yeah.
But
It's like the game that, people play different games when they're on the road, like license plates or
Right, yours
I
is
Spy.
for bodies.
90,
Mine is just
99
like,
everything.
this is a place to bury a body.
Yeah.
It's very
body
healthy.
bury. Nope. Body bury. Nope.
Yeah.
Too easy, too obvious.
Too
They'll
Too
find it right
obvious,
away.
Yeah.
Too dirty.
Yeah.
Too clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it marshy? And then you gotta like, what's the wildlife like?
True.
Ooh,
I'm-
Will they be filming Naked and Afraid in this area?
Mhm.
soon?
Yeah, I've been
Who's to
watching Interview with the Vampire, and there's and they're in Louisiana, and there's a part without giving too much away where like people are onto them being vampires because the girl was dumping the bodies in the
river.
in the swamp
Yeah.
or whatever,
Oh.
and the water rose and it brought them all up.
Oh.
Which is why they have
Gross.
above ground burials in New Orleans.
Yeah, because
Oh, we didn't see
because
those.
they can't bury people.
Can't bury anything; it just comes back.
It
Oh
really
my God,
does.
That
Yeah.
makes so much sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I never realized that.
I
We
mean,
didn't
they
do the
tried,
tour.
and then
And
they
it failed,
learned.
and they had to
Well, 'cause
adjust.
the hard way, yeah.
We
Yeah.
went to New Orleans the beginning of summer.
Mhm.
We didn't
Right.
do that tour.
No.
But we did do mushrooms, and I broke us into the Ritz Carlton.
Which
That's
it was
so
not
funny.
breaking in; it's a hotel.
It is a hotel. It was just the only hotel that you needed the
Like the
access
card?
card
Yeah.
key. So there was a couple walking in, and
And so we
Aaliyah was
just-
like all the way up, and Josh was like behind her, and then I just watched these people like open it, and I was like, "Oh, perfect, you guys, they have the card," and I was like, "Ah."
There we
and
go. Yeah,
Idiots let us in.
Yeah.
Josh got really nervous.
He got very nervous.
Josh got
Mm.
which
But I did come up with a great plan while we were there, and it was because he was saying like he was nervous, and he was like we were talking about tours afterwards because we
Mhm.
went to like another hotel afterwards,
Yeah.
and I was like, I think it's brilliant to buy a plantation, and I think it would be brilliant. And then anyone who wants to go, if they're black, they get in for free.
Uh-huh.
Because
right,
I-
your
because-
plantation
well, here's the thing. Josh
What's it
was
called?
like, last
Reparations.
time- reparations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said last time I came here, I went on one of these tours. It was really cool. He goes, but it was like $170.
Yeah,
I
they
said,
had to
they're
pay.
still getting your people.
Yeah.
So true.
They're still getting your people.
Yeah.
They're getting you back. So I think you buy it and then you charge the whiteys double.
Yeah.
I think
Perfect.
it's brilliant.
I think people would fuck with
I
that.
think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
You
For
know,
the fact
it's
that they
mine.
don't do that anyway is insane.
Yeah, that's great marketing.
Can you imagine making a black person pay to see
a plantation is crazy.
like that is insane to
That's
me.
why.
How
I
can
know-
you do that?
I know
Yeah.
I was on drugs. I know I was on mushrooms, but I was like,
Yeah,
that
we
doesn't
were
sound
on drugs, but
right.
no, it's a
Yeah.
brilliant idea.
That
It's
does-
immoral.
It's
Yes.
yeah.
So
Oh,
funny.
this fucking capitalism really popping off with that one, yo.
It seems
wild.
like one of those things where they'd be like, we're just taking donations. Like, it almost seems immoral to charge anybody for it.
You would think.
Yeah.
Because it's
That's exactly
history.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess museums and stuff.
Or even, but yeah, plenty of
And they'll
museums
say,
are
"Oh,
like
it's-
donations or whatever.
Yeah.
They could do that.
Like the Met.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's donation.
yeah.
You would think that they would say, "Oh, it's the tour or that." Mm-mm,
No.
mm-mm. So anyway, I have a business plan. If anyone wants to invest,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It is. It's good marketing.
I'm
Thank
also in
you.
charge of weapons of that too.
Yeah, especially when I'm president by 2032.
She's just in charge of weapons.
Let me be in charge of
Period.
weapons.
2032.
Yeah.
Before we go, we do.
You can
have
be
to
the
talk
first
about it.
woman president.
I will be the first woman president. It's happening.
It's
happening. It's happening.
Hey,
putting it out
silver
there in the-
lining, she bought you time to be the first woman president.
Yeah.
That was the best part of it all.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the past couple days. I'm gonna put my glasses on because in the Jewish culture we put our glasses on at a funeral to mourn because we all fall asleep during people talking, which is how
Do I need
felt
my glass?
with her if you want, which is how I felt with the speech that was given by Vice President Harris.
She gave a
After
speech.
she did give a speech.
Yes. I did not watch it.
I did not watch it either. Besides a couple of points that I want to take. Can we? I already told Aaliyah we were going to talk about it.
Sure.
Aaliyah said I'm going to get really stoned, and I said that.
I am. I'm gonna let you
Some
lead the
things.
charge here. I did not see the speech.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did not.
I have
either.
some things to talk about. First of all, if you unfollowed me on Instagram in 2032, you will be going into an internment camp. Good luck. Good luck.
I deleted Instagram I still have Instagram, but I deleted it from my phone a couple days before the election, and then when the election was happening, I was like, it's probably best to keep it this way for a little, do a little cleanse.
My Instagram wasn't. It's not bad. Twitter though. Or X. It's Twitter. Twitter is dead. I miss Twitter so much. X
Yeah.
is trash.
Yeah.
Well, I have something interesting to say to those people as well. Wait till you hear I have friends and family in Israel. You'll be shocked. Little things. I don't know where I read as a Trump supporter anywhere from people. I will say that.
Oh, I see what's going on.
But it's shocking.
Yeah.
It's
I think
shocking.
you've been pretty clear. Maybe you just don't talk about it on Instagram.
Listen, there's no reason. I am a comedian. I don't want to, but I will tell you all of my predictions because at the end of the day, this is a pop culture podcast as well. And I know what's going on right now. First of all, Miss VP, I don't like that you left your supporters sitting outside of your HBCU waiting for you to say anything. Excuse me. That's why Hillary will always be in my heart as the first
First
person
woman
to-
president.
she was going to be the first. I'll be the first now. 2032,
Yeah.
Sabrina Piper. And that's happening. I don't like that you left the supporters outside
It's not a cute
with
look.
nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
With
because
nothing.
normally
she didn't
the
come out. She didn't even come out and say we're gonna keep fighting. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna concede. Nothing.
she
You
didn't
just
speak till
let
the
them.
next
She
day.
didn't speak till the next day.
Oh,
At 4
that's a
4
bitch
p.m.
move, yo.
At 4 p.m.
Yeah.
you address the nation.
Oh,
Well, guess
at 4
what?
p.m. all casual and shit.
Exactly.
I'm
Here's
trying to
my
think-
address to you, Madam Vice President. You should have followed Selena Meyer, okay? Because if there's anything we have learned from America, which is where you are running, okay? Or you weren't anymore. Now you're going to have to run out of here. You're going to have to run because he's going to send you to India. I'm serious. Kay.
Can I call you Kay?
I call her Kay.
Can I call you
Okay?
Kay?
Okay. First, your stepdaughter's gonna lose all of her endorsements that she doesn't deserve. That's what's coming.
I don't know
That's
who
what's
her
gonna come with the
stepdaughter
Sabrina
is.
Piper presidency. LAM.
She's hot and gay as hell and white.
She's not hot.
I thought she was hot.
You really think?
Hold on.
Why do
Is
you
she
think
hot?
she's hot?
Let
no,
me
she's
see.
not. She's
Okay.
gay. Yeah.
Is-
She looks.
Yeah, point made. My type.
Natalie, can you just like shut your clam for 1 second? You're
What's
fucking-
Can you stop
stepdaughter
thinking with
or
your
It's her
clit?
adopted
stepdaughter.
daughter?
It's her stepdaughter. And now I can say the other thing.
Oh
know
no,
what?
not hot, but I would fuck
She's
her.
not
I don't
hot.
know.
Yeah, she would fuck you. She doesn't even look like that anymore.
That's
She
that's
looks
the
like
mental picture I was
Timothy.
going
She
off
looks
of.
like Timothy
I'm very-
Chalamet.
Who I also
she should
think
have
is
run
hot.
in the contest.
Yeah,
I feel like I
I'm-
would break both of them
Probably.
in two. If I.
that's my type.
That's your type, the
many
skinny type. I
things.
can't do skinny.
Now that the election is over, and yeah, she has a shaved head now. Now that the
Oh.
election
protest?
is over,
Because her mom didn't win.
because Mamala didn't win.
Yeah.
She's pulling up
remember,
Britney.
remember,
She's-
this is the November.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it's now I can finally say the gossip that I've been holding for months.
I like
okay?
gossip. What's going on?
Oh, you-
Are you kidding me? Well, here's something you could have focused on. Why was your husband going to Fire Island over the summer after you decided to run? Okay. Not happy about that. I know where you stayed, Dougie. I know where you stayed. Maybe you could have run on some other, stances. And by other, I mean any. There were none. And everyone who's she couldn't run a better campaign. She could have, and just could have done it. Could have been anything.
I mean,
No
also,
policies
like, she
picked.
came in way late in the game.
Way
Biden.
late, and we also didn't pick her, which is crazy. And you guys will see it when you pick me, Sabrina Piper, in 2032. I'm running.
Picketeer
running.
today.
This
Yeah.
is Picketeer today. there was one moment when I was in that booth and I said, I could just put me. Or I
You
could. Just,
could.
or I can just petition for the next 8 years because it's going to happen. And people are very nervous. They're very nervous about the results. If you're annoying me on Instagram or in the comments, you're stupid. I don't know what you want, okay?
Yeah.
I found
It's not a democracy.
no, it's,
if you
I
think
found
it's-
Joe Rogan's conversation with him very interesting too, very entertaining, and that's where I think
He's extremely
he won.
entertaining.
Yeah.
The man is.
Yeah,
That's where he
I
won.
agree. That's where he won. You're so right.
So fuck you, Kamala, for taking no fucking time to go to Austin. You stupid, dirty fucking.
You also
cunt.
He did fuck up traffic that day, by the way. It
I
was
bet.
Very
Oh,
annoying.
I'm sure.
I bet he does it
It's
here.
Very annoying.
I'm sure.
He does it when he's in town.
I'm
Oh
very
my god,
upset.
it's extra
Now-
annoying. Yeah.
Now, I just want to finish this off because I also didn't get the job a few years ago. Fuck you, SNL. Not only did you have Mamala, the nation needs a Mamala. Nah, bitch. The nation needed somebody to give a stern answer and say Joe Biden is not. I respect him for picking me, but he is not the one. I am the one, and here's my policy. But because
Wait,
She-
SNL called her Mamala?
well, it started with Drew Barrymore calling her. She said the country needs a Mamala.
No.
Right.
And now that's the whole thing they ran on. And you know what?
Wait,
it's not
no,
brat to
really?
be
Yeah.
Mamala. Yep.
Oh.
And that's the
oh,
thing. And then
oh.
she didn't go to
I
Austin,
didn't know
but
that.
she went on Saturday Night Live, which got 1.1 million views after, okay? Versus Trump's interview the day of the election had 44
Million.
million
Yeah. It's
views
crazy.
and counting. Why? Why? Because you couldn't answer a few questions? Guess what?
Or do
You-
or do the
anything.
3 hours.
3 hours, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
anything.
3
You
hours
couldn't
is a
just
long
sit
time to
there.
podcast.
It is,
you
but-
couldn't- but it was worth it.
Right. No,
You
it would have been.
couldn't-
That's what
it-
I'm saying.
You couldn't have just sat back.
And
could've
talk
just
to
sat
the
back and do it.
fucking.
And you
Even
know
if she
what?
fumbled the interview, I think doing it would have
been-
done
yes.
good
It
things
would have
for
been
her.
anything because I watched her 60 Minutes interview after because I felt like it was only fair. And guess what? It was edited to 20 minutes.
And it was not
20
good.
minutes. Terrible. It
bad.
was
It was
terrible.
bad. It was
And that's why in 2032, when I have all of my policies laid out, you'll really see why to vote for me.
Yeah.
I'll be on podcasts. I'll answer any questions you want. We'll light up a fucking blind. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I don't like that.
Can I also be in charge of drugs?
Yeah, actually, I would like
You
that.
can't have drugs and guns. You have to.
No, I'm literally.
No,
that would be the
because-
best.
Because
thing.
right
Would be the
now,
best.
if Kennedy can do it,
Mm.
I'm going to become a dynasty. This is the thing. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening in our cabinet.
Drugs
I'm going
and
to tell you right
weapons.
now about the cabinet really quick. Ivanka Trump, I'm watching.
I know. Sorry.
Oh, I forgot about that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I stopped watching the news a long time ago.
Yeah.
We should
that's what
get
people
Barron
say.
on the
I mean,
show.
I knew
would
he was
love to
gonna
have
win.
Listen, Barron was the person who won it for him because he was the one who was like, Dad? And he was like, Barron, who do you like? He goes, I like Kill Tony. And I'm sure that's how it went. I'm sure that's how it went. He
Yo.
goes, all right, we're going to call it Kill Tony. And that's why on the paper, it was Kill Tony, comedian, because they just needed somebody to fill that spot, comedian. Now, this is going to be the week we hear from every comic who shot it down to speak, and they'll say, oh, you know, they asked me first, but I was busy. I'm looking at you, JoJo. I'm looking at everybody who had them on. And the cabinet is going to be very fascinating because, first of all, I just want to say rest in peace to Ivana Trump. I know it's been 2 years, but it must be very hard to be buried on a golf course right now
She
while this is
died?
all happening. She died falling down her stairs on the Upper East Side.
Murder.
Not saying that, but I'm thinking it. But I'm thinking it.
There was some show. There's no way it
Murder.
wasn't part of the problem because where else would I have gotten this information? Where whoever was on was like, my biggest fear is that Trump's going to get elected, and like a very old and somewhat unwell person can do, he's going to have a heart attack,
gonna
and no
die.
one's going to believe it.
He's going to die. And then J.D. Vance will take over. This is what's happening.
Oh wait,
Seriously.
that guy's the VP.
Yes, that is the new vice president.
He hated Trump, and that makes me like him a little bit.
It's crazy. The
He
whole
probably
thing is
still
crazy.
does.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
you
kinda
don't
like-
go.
It's all
plot
for
thickens.
everything. He also knows that the guy could die at any point,
Sure.
and
He's like pretty young, isn't he?
he's very young, which is
Yeah.
why it's going to be crazy when I am 36 and president of the United States and a woman. I mean, all these
Sabrina
things.
Piper.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
Right.
So the cabinet, I've been watching this for a while, and I've said this. The Kardashians, they don't want to just be the reality. I mean, if you look at The Apprentice, that was a reality show and stuff like that. You look at people in this country like the Kennedys, which, are kind of American dynasty. We don't have royalty here, but they are the closest thing to it.
Yeah.
And you look at a family like that and you go, okay, where'd they go? And it's like, okay, they went into politics. Now, the Trumps, maybe in a couple, like 100 years or something, they will maybe look and they're like that. Like, some people already think that's like, they are like an American royalty, got
Sure.
shotgun, this and that. Oh, Melania, the former fucking
Self-appointed
Oh,
royalty.
yeah.
like she's this and that. She's a new
Yeah.
Jackie Kennedy. Like, she compares herself to all the time.
Absolutely not.
Insane.
No.
Insane.
Are you
And-
fucking
No,
weird?
that's
It's insane.
crazy.
It's delusional, but that's what she says. And
It's good to have thoughts.
in the past few years, there have been
I'm naming
very,
the episode that.
there have been very clear signs about who would go into the cabinet, okay? And the Kardashians have been mingling with Bezos and Lauren Sanchez and Ivanka Trump. All of a sudden, she had lost all of her friends originally when he went to office. And now, all of a sudden, these two socialites who are around the same age, they have kids and everything, they've been hanging out and everything. And I don't find it crazy that now she's definitely going to get a cabinet position, I'm sure, because, again, what makes you an American dynasty
Yeah.
after everything, besides having so much money, fame,
It's
fortune,
putting
this is
nepotism.
politics. Once you solidify yourself in politics, it is done. She'll probably run for governor of California in the next couple of years, and then they'll run Gavin Newsom in 4 years.
Isn't her
Um,
husband's name Jared Kushner?
Jared Kushner. That's
Look at me
Ivanka.
remembering shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Kim Kardashian.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
Kim Kardashian has been rubbing shoulders with her, and I think that she's
Trying to be a
going
lawyer.
yeah, well, she's trying to be a lawyer. She met with Trump
That's
years ago.
right.
She got people out of prison.
Makes sense.
I think that she's going to be in the cabinet for probably something with prison reform. Then again, she's going to run for California, and they are going to solidify themselves, the Kardashians.
I would love
as-
the world's most famous porn star to be governor of California. I think that would be very Californian.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
I
it
think
would be very
It
California.
would be
It
the
would
most
be.
Californian
But
thing
then they're going to run
ever.
on to keep going and going and going. And
Kardashians as
Kardashians.
politics.
I mean, they already have a church.
I
want to
get out of that reality. I don't want.
so funny. Yeah. You're
I don't
right.
want to be in that reality. Oh,
Yeah.
How do I switch timelines?
I'm telling you, it's happening. They already have the community church that they put every single
Oh, God, I'm
business
so glad I'm
through,
old.
and that's their tax loops. Just like Donald Trump's tax loop of burying Ivana Trump at his New Jersey golf course.
He knew lots of places to hide the body. I
could've
gotta
helped.
run in a minute. Can we
Okay,
plug?
we're
Yeah.
gonna plug. We're gonna plug up our asses,
Yeah.
and
Do you need to do
We'll
your
see you.
promo with the thing?
oh yeah, we can. I'll record
Okay.
that separately if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. Follow me on Instagram, Funny Girl with Tits. Funny Girl W Tits on Twitter, and 2032. It's happening. I will
Be
be-
prepared.
I will be the president.
Yes.
So please, I have points.
How many
I-
terms? That's only 8 years.
Yeah,
No,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
That
Be
could
prepared.
happen. in
Yeah.
I'm
8
gonna write
years.
you in until then.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Write me.
We need to
until
start
then.
campaigning now, yo.
Yeah.
Come to shows till then. Levity Live opening for David Tell December 6th and 7th. Nyack, New York. Get tickets. And yeah, Nat.
Natalie DeCicco edits on Instagram, DECICCO_edits. Watch Gas Now on the Gas Digital Network, gasdigital.com. That's it.
Aaliyah.
Oh yeah. Hi. Alia Janine on Instagram, the Alia Janine on X. I'm all over the place right now.
Literally.
Mentally, physically, literally, figuratively.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not posting shows, but I'm doing some in places. So,
Cool.
Yay.
and
Find out online.
people will see me there.
Yay.
All right, bye.
Bye. Love you. Subscribe to the page.
Do.
I had a crazy dream that I was titty fucking.